Hi everyone, I'm Kylestorm23 and welcome to my channel. On my channel you're going to find a variety of games I'll be playing throughout time. I hope everyone, if you like what you see, give me a like and a subscription, and I'll continue to do more. If not, that's okay. On this channel I just like to say to everyone, have fun while you're watching. Maybe if you have anything you want to point out, tips and tricks, let me know. Comment below. And we're going to be starting. So the game I'm doing today is Theives. One of my favorite games. I've been playing it since April of 2018 when it first came out, so March. I was one of the few people who first seen the changes. It was really quite nice. The game has come a long, long way since it first came out. I've even brought my friends into it, and I brought my son now into it, that I'm very proud of. So let's get started. Here you have my ship, and I have already customized it. It looks quite nice. The customizables I got from the Emporium. It's up lighted, but I mixed it up with other things like cutthroat and other just regular stuff. So I'm doing the quest called Wild Rose. If some of you have done it, that's awesome. I'm getting myself done it as well. If others have not, this is how we do it. So I'm on Sanctuary Outpost. I've already started the quest. We go into just in here where Madame Olivia is, and you vote on the quest. He's gonna talk, give you a book called Tall Tales. We're gonna look into the Tall Tales too. I've already marked it down and I gave you a good one. So we're gonna, go through the book. It tells about the story between a woman named Rose and a man named George, how they fell in love on a crew on ice. So our first destination I put in the book at the very back of the scroll, called Boulder Cay. Boulder Cay right now is just north of home. It isn't very far. It's about 50 on. So before I always start playing CFE, when I start my ship, my journey, I like to stock up on supplies. Supplies can include cannonballs, planks, food, which is very important. I don't think you want to go on any voyage out to sea without food, and especially planks. Anything can happen in this game, anything goes. My time playing this game, I've seen a lot of crazy things go down. I have left an outpost where a kraken, a megalodon, and a skeleton ship have all attacked me at the same time. How I got out of these messes, I have no clue. So this is my first time streaming. I'm a little nervous. If you guys don't mind anything that you want to point out, let me know. So this is CFE. I personally love the waves, how it goes up and down. It makes me feel like I should actually be on the water. I don't have a boat or anything like that, but maybe one day in the future I'll have one. When I brought my son into this game, he was super excited to watch me play. At first I asked him if he wanted to play, and he said, "No, Dad, I just want to watch you play." And he had a good idea, because the more and more he watched me play, the better he got at the game that he now. If anyone doesn't know already, my son also puts videos up on YouTube. You're more than welcome to like and subscribe to him as well. At GamerBoyB13. So we're approaching our island. It's always best that we just gradually put up the sail. I was a little late on this one. And try not to crash into the island. Paying attention is a must in this game, for sure. So now that we have our sails up, we just kind of use the boat as a sail itself to kind of cruise right in. There's no need to drop anchor. And the reason being, so if there was someone on our tail around here, they would come up and attack us. So we want to make sure we're well prepared at all times. So here most of the enemies are skeletons and other players. Not too bad, right? Oh, and here I got shot. There's things you can do in the game to cover yourself. I just killed him with a blunderbuss, or an old school shotgun, if that's what it's really called. And now we're looking for a chest. Ah! Awesome! So we found it already. That's the memory. Ah, 2 hearts. That's cute. So we'll open it up. Take notes. Awesome. So now, pages have been added into our tall tale book. And go on with the next step. Now, some people, what they like to do is, depending if their ship is well stocked or not, and it also depends too if you have a good crew on you. There's some people that are not really familiar with this game, and that's okay. Not everyone's all good for the game. So in here, as you see, I have an assortment of cannonballs, fire bombs, my personal favorite blunder bombs that explode on contact, and chain shots that bring down the mast of the boat. And these are your first cannonballs. Makes you go to sleep, makes the whole crew go to sleep, so it can be quite chaotic on the boat. This will drop their anchor, which will allow you to continue to fire as they're struggling to get out, or it can make for you for a quick getaway. And a peace ball, so it'll stop their cannons from firing at you completely. So now that we have done that, we're going to move on to our next step. So now, we survived our first ambush. So the island reminds me of, I think it was Lone Cove? Cannon Cove was another. Oh, no, sorry. The perfect thing. So wait, I'm just gonna look up just a quick guide. Oh, the Sailor's Bounty. Sailor's Bounty. And the other one was Cannon Cove. Okay, so I did have it right. Whoops, we almost went to the wrong island. So now we have to head south, and from there we're gonna head about northwest. So let's just do it. I've been waiting on this. As you can see, there is a new update ahead called the Ashen Wind, which also explains the clouds we're seeing right before us. Oh, there's a whirlwind going on over there. Whirlwind of fire. I'll get to that in another episode. We want to head to our island first. I also like to hope that everyone is staying safe in this critical time. You know that a pandemic can be quite frightening and high anxiety for everyone out there. And we hope that you stay safe. So I'm going to move my sail here over facing the wind. As you can see the line going through, this is the wind. The physical wind that you need. So when you catch it with sail, you actually go a little bit faster. So the sloop is the fastest vessel that can move in the water. And it also depends on how fast you can go. Next up is the brigantine, or brig, as everyone calls it. Double mast. Finally, the galleon. The 3-mast, giant boat. Most famous for pirate ships. The only thing that gets me is we still haven't put names in CSE yet for each major boat. So I'm sure they'll get to that on another update. Some people, what they like to do as well, cannot be spotted by a telescope by just wandering by your ship. They turn off the lantern. This just makes it easier to not be spotted. I like to leave one light on because I get a little scared in the dark. And I also like to leave the lights on down below because if I need any supplies, I don't want to run into a dark room and not see what I'm doing. And the game is cool too because it also features things like pets. So there's cats, monkeys, and parrots. So I just recently got this guy here. This is an Ashen Curse macaw. So Ashen Curse just means he's part of the volcano expansion that happened a while ago. And I like to give him a name. I have the perfect name. Does anyone recognize the name? Moltres? It's a Pokemon that was featured in the first series generation of Pokemon, the Firebird. I feel like it's most fitting for this. So this is our parrot, Moltres. We should check on the map before we miss our spot. And we're quite close actually. So we have to transport this so fast. Ah, there it is. Sky's looking pretty. Looks like it's becoming morning soon. If this game was VR, it'd be the most awesome experience. Sea of Thieves isn't the only game I play. There's other games I've also played. I've been playing games since I was 9 years old. My first game ever, actually, was Crash Bandicoot. And after that it was Fire the Dragon. The two classic games sure everyone can play if you're old like me. Ah, we just ran aground too. So let's avoid what I just did. I didn't hear any cracking, so we might be safe. Oh, we didn't put a hole in our boat. That's lucky. So we just escaped that. Normally when you crash onto land, you put a hole in your boat. In real life, you'd be kind of done. Quite scary. So let's look for our second piece of treasure that we need to find. You should be looking for a music box of some sort. And even when you're just on a regular island, just what I'm doing, like walking around, you find things. Treasure that can help you, maybe. For example, Marauder's chest. Just found it, just sitting there randomly. That'll help us. I'm crashing it in. Doesn't give much gold of a reward, but it all adds up in the end, which is very beneficial. piggy there. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Chickens. So chickens, snakes, and pigs that are wild on islands, you can kill and take their meat, cook it up, give you some health, or you can trade it into another alliance, which is known as the Merchant Guild. You'll get gold for that too, as well as a combination. Right now we are working with gold warders, so that's all the chests. Okay, now we have dumped off for treasure, hoping no one else is out there looking for it. Always keep an eye on the horizon as this high up per se. Nope, you don't see anyone that way. You see anyone this way. Flashes. All I see is fog. This won't do. Let us continue then. I have a good feeling about this. God, I don't know how this guy can run so much and not be tired. I'd be coughing up lungs in like the first 2 minutes of just sprinting like this. Water! Water! So I wonder if this will give us any clues to where our treasure lies. It looks like it's near a rock of some sort. We'll look in there. Ah, and of course, and you show up, just as you know, looking for things. I find the shotgun works super well. Now you only get about 5 bullets, which doesn't seem a whole lot. Some islands have ammo reloads, which is handy. This guy happened to know where we are. So I believe that this is on the east beach, from what the picture looks like. Find some food here. So I'll mark down pomegranates, which are quite tasty, my first. I like pomegranates. The easier the better. Okay. I believe it's down there. Okay. I feel like we're close-ish. But then turned around somewhere. Pretty awesome how they did all the graphics, added things in, try to make it look realistic, even underwater. It's pretty realistic. I mean, I'm terrified to swim underwater in like a river, especially around in my area where I live. It can be quite frightening. I think it's just the fear I always had. And yeah, I guess it's not so scary. Oh my god. We're really turned around. Oh, looks like everyone's gonna get a self-guided tour of what Cannon Cove looks like. Ah! We made it back to the main part. Okay. Okay, so now we're on the right track. There's a storm brewing over there. It's quite far away, so we got some time. Perfect. I think we got this, guys. For once, we got this. I believe the picture is right here. Nice. There we go. That's good stuff. Box of spices. Garlic salt, paprika, salt, pepper. Not sure what everyone uses on their chicken or anything that you use at home. I'm a salt and pepper kind of guy. Put that on everything. I also like to use hot sauce as well, quite a bit. I'm a big hot sauce. I'm very, very fond of the show Hot Ones. A lot of cool things go on there. Okay, so now we got our treasure. Oh, took a big hit on that one. Then again, he just jumped off the cliff. Now we want to head over to our next island. Northwest. Quite a ways. I'm sure we'll get there. So we just gotta turn ourselves around. Now we're off. Oh, the sun out here is so unbearing. This game does feel quite realistic, to be honest. I'm pretty sure. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack when I ended up sinking my boat. It felt real for some reason. It felt like I was actually sinking. Oh my god. I can't deal with this right now. My heart. Alright, so now we're smooth sailing from here. Staying on along. And things will attack you too. So when you're out in the open like this, anything goes. So a player can come out of nowhere if you're not looking. A skeleton ship can rise out of the water and just start blasting your skins or whatever they have on them. If you defeat them, they do give off a really good bait. It is profitable, so that's up to you guys if you want to engage or not. The Megalodon can show up. It can be quite scary. But he's not so scary. He's not so tough when you take the cannonball to the mouth. And then there's the Kraken. You'll know when the Kraken shows up when the water goes black. And then a scary, scary sound shows up, and all these tentacles rise out of the water. There's methods to escape the Kraken. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I guess it's just the time. What I like to do is I like to aim to get my sails in the wind. Try and just hope that I get out of there. I've taken down a couple of Krakens, actually, in the past. A lot of it has to do with good aim. It has to be get a ranged weapon. The shotgun that I have on me will not do. So anything that you prefer between the sniper rifle and the pistol, definitely help. Just those three guns are the only things available to use. And then you have your trusted pet. So this is my pet list. It's like glowing. It's like someone shoved it in a stone oven or something. Kept it really hot. Doesn't give that effect, but it does become very effective. So without the camera being shaky, I have a skeleton chip over here. And he won't engage us as long as we don't engage him. That's how it goes with those guys. Now, things are different when they rise out of the water because they do engage you start shooting on it. They have added little skeleton sleuths in there that will match the size of your ship. I've only seen the skeleton sleuth and the skeleton galley, and that's about it. I haven't seen the skeleton break. I don't know if they're making that or not. That's up to their side. We get pretty close to our destination. He's kind of rough. So, now that we're about to reach our destination, I wonder what we will receive for our third treasure piece that is required for this quest. And there are many other tall tales you can do. Those are like big ones you can do. There's things such as digging up treasure, caching in animals like I mentioned with the Merchant's Guild, and even defeating skeletons and trading in their skulls for loot as well, the gold. That's with the Order of Souls. When you're a pirate legend, there's things called Athena and the Athena quest, but we'll tackle that another time. Those quests take usually about 3 hours to do off, and that depends if you have another person helping you or not. And it's a real bummer when you lose those steps. So now that we are approaching, oh nice, a little rowboat we have. I'm thinking, looks like there's some loot buried in this area. Well, that's all we have for today. I will be doing a part 2 to finish off the rest of this quest. I hope that everyone has been enjoying their time so far. And we hope that you give me a like, a good view, a good review, and a subscribe if you can. Thank you for joining me on the high seas today. We'll see you in part 2.